Welcome back. Welcome back. This is a, let me just turn this off. This is a question. This was sent to us on our Discord channel. It's a poll. It's a 2022 poll. It was done almost in 2023, December of 2022. And the question is, what do Jehovah's Witnesses, Scientologists, and Satanists have in common? Well, we're going to look at that in a second because there was a poll done in the U.S. And here it is. Americans' view on 35 religious groups, organizations, and belief systems in the U.S. So this was done by YouGov. It's kind of like Pew Research, if you've heard of. Well, Watchtower uses Pew Research, and there's some public research out there. It helps people with businesses, public data, and that's what these polls are all about. So we're going to take a look at this poll, a little closer look here, and I think I have everything turned off. Yeah, so a recent YouGov poll was done on 35 religious groups, including Christianity, Catholicism, Protestantism. The Americans view them as the most favorable. And of course, Satanism and Scientology. Hey, wait a minute. I said Jehovah's Witnesses too. Well, it just says viewed least favorably are Satanism and Scientology. That's what it says there. So we go down a little further here, and they talk about how their polling system works. We're going to look at the charts. We're not going to get into this too deeply. I'm going to pin it. It's quite interesting. And again, thanks to the Discord member that threw this on Discord for us to get out to you guys, the public. And that's a way that you can share all over the world. We have language translators built within the Discord channel. And you can come in and get your message in and say, hey, Vern, do a video on this. And maybe I'll do a video on it. This one I thought was interesting. Here, let's read this one. Which religions are viewed least favorable? Tied for last place are Satanism, the Church of Scientology, and the other groups that received net negative ratings are Jehovah's Witnesses, with a net 31, negative 31. So they're right at the bottom with Satanism and Scientology. And then it goes on to talk about, the fundamental. These are the Mormons that believe in polygamy, the fundamentalists. They actually beat Jehovah's Witnesses in this survey. It's crazy. Belief systems. Okay, let's look at this. Here's a net favorable. Way at the top here, Christianity. Jehovah's Witnesses are trying to say that they're Christian, like in countries like Norway. They're trying to say, well, we're Christian, but you see the whole world, the whole U.S., this survey's U.S., they don't view Jehovah's Witnesses in with Christianity, nor has Jehovah's Witnesses ever wanted to be part of Christianity or any religion. They always wanted to be separate. In the phone book, you don't go into the phone book and see under all the churches, Jehovah's Witnesses in with all the other groups. You don't see that. You see the phone book, churches, and then Kingdom halls separate. You got to go way down to the K to get Kingdom halls to find Jehovah's Witnesses. They want to be on their own because in all of their literature, they actually condemn all the religions out there. They say that all the other religions in the world are part of Satan's ugly system. And that's why I think they're put here. But it seems like in Norway, they want to be back on the Christian list. And I don't think that's the way it works in this world. I think once you dig that deep of a rut, I think there's no turning back. You're just where you're at. Well, here's where they're at. All the way down to see Satan. All the way at the bottom here. Right there. There's Satan, Church of Scientology, and Jehovah's Witnesses. Third on the list. That's the three. That's what they all have in common, those three. They're all at the bottom of the list. The Americans dislike those religious groups the least. That's what that says. So you can look a little further. These are the groups and organizations and belief systems. Very favorable is purple. Well, if you look at purple, Jehovah's Witnesses are quite a bit at the bottom here. Baha'i actually beat them. They have a 9. They're not in order here. They're at a 6. Satanism's at a 6. Did you see that? Falun Gong's at a 5. They're least liked. Satanism and Jehovah's Witnesses are the same in this particular chart. Now over here, on this chart, 33 Jehovah's Witnesses and Falun Gong are kind of the bottom. Falun Gong's the bottom, 33. Jehovah's Witnesses are 33. And the green means, right here, neither favorable or unfavorable. So that's how they got stuck. Somewhat unfavorable is this color, this kind of this light red. And what number did they get there? Jehovah's Witnesses got a 21, a red 21. So they were somewhat disfavorable. The red, let's go to the red here. They're right at the down here, minus 23. Falun Gong, that's lower. Minus 23 is a low mark. It's right in with Satanism, minus 46, and Satanism's minus 50, and the Church of Scientology is minus 46. And then you have Jehovah's Witnesses. And the red is very unfavorable. That's what that chart refers to. Okay, so we're going to move along. Americans who are very religious. So these are the religious Americans. How do they view, or what's their view on other religious groups, with some exceptions? So Christianity is at the top again. People who say religion is important to them, they get a plus 69. People who say religion is not very or at all important to them, that's a minus 10. So Amish actually beats them at a minus 3. So you see the two charts, how that works. So the people who are religious, the purple, here's what they think of, they think minus 66. They think Satanism's down there with hell. That's what they think. That's the bottom. Church of Scientology, they think is second. Atheism's minus 42. Wicca's minus 32. Islam's minus 28. Islam gets the same rating as Jehovah's Witnesses, minus 28. So there's how that chart, this is how other religions view Jehovah's Witnesses. They view them the same as Islam, almost like Wicca. Not atheism and Church of Science. Church of Scientology is always viewed low, and then Satanism. But it's right at the bottom. That's how other religions view Jehovah's Witnesses, at the very bottom. So they don't want to be part of Jehovah's Witnesses. They see Jehovah's Witnesses as a way at the bottom with Scientology and Satanism and Islam. They don't view Jehovah's Witnesses as even part of Christianity. And this is kind of a recent push where they're trying to do the Jesus push. We're going to talk about that Monday, what they're doing at their latest broadcast. Now, let's carry on here. Net favorable of religious groups and belief among Democrats and Republicans. So the survey shows even politically the difference. So in the U.S., you have your Democrats, your Republicans. How do they view religion? Well, the Democrats, Christianity's at the top, and same with the Republicans. They both view Christianity as top of the list. Protestants kind of second, Catholicism, Buddhism, Amish, they go all the way down. Look at all the religions, folks, all the religions, all the way down. Falun Gong even beat Jehovah's Witnesses. Seventh-day Adventists beat them. They're all the way down here. Jehovah's Witnesses, Satanism, and the Church of Scientology, all three of them are at the bottom. So that's what these three have in common. They're all at the bottom of the list. They're the least liked by the Republicans and the Democrats. So I'll post this poll for you guys to take a look at. It's quite interesting when we look at the research, and this is recent research in view of all, after the Australian Commission. We think of all of the bad press. Now, they do blame it, Jehovah's Witnesses do blame that on ex-Jehovah's Witnesses, but that's not true, because we have nothing to do with the Norway court system. The Norway has rules, that they couldn't pass when it comes to having a religious status. They couldn't pass the rules of shunning. It's not part of their criteria for a charitable religion which receives yearly grants or monies from the government. They just said you can't get that. So they lost their registration, among other places. So this is not new. This is happening all over the world. This is not because of ex-members. This is because of their methodology and their practices as a religion. It puts them in this category of the Dark Ages at the bottom of the list. They're viewed as, if you were to take the top three or the bottom three, they're down there in hell with Satanism, Scientology, and Jehovah's Witnesses. They're all at the bottom. And the research says it, folks. This is not made up. So again, I'll put the link. If you're I invite you all to join our Discord channel. You'll see in the description of all our videos, it's a link. It gives you a license to get right in as an ex-Jehovah's Witness. There are bots there, robots or translation bots if you're another language. You can get your message out, and there's quite a growing community. So this is going to help us all over the world to communicate with other ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. We have communications going on in Rome and other parts of the world, in Norway. We don't speak the language, but yet we are getting these messages to you in English. So thanks again to all the members. Thanks again to you guys for your support watching these videos. And until next time, keep living your life with love. Bye for now. Now, every time I sit here, what am I going to give you? I think on this video, Jehovah's Witnesses are at the bottom. I need to give you an escape plan. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, here's my escape plan for you, right here. Ode to the Watchtower. Oh, how you suck. Your wicked ways have thine self fire-trucked. You've hurt so many people in so many ways. People are lining up just to see you pay. You have wrecked so many lives, and that is the truth. I see it in my comments, and there is so much proof. I really hope to help as many as I can to recover from your lies and make an escape plan.